Today I have a layout for you using the Whole Picture Volume 2, sketch number 15. I am using this collection from Pebbles. I actually was able to get, I think, all of my 2020 Christmas photos scrapbooked using this collection, so I'm super excited about that. I did go ahead and use the red snowflake paper as my background. This paper is super thin, and so I don't recommend you using it as a background unless you're putting lots of layers on, which I do happen to do for this particular layout. I also don't recommend using it as a background piece because it is not a true 12 by 12. It is a part of a thick paper pack that has the perforated edges at the top, and when you cut off the perforated edges from the paper, that does not make the layout a true 12 by 12. On the right hand side of the layout, I'm going to use four 4x6 photos. The sketch calls for two 4x6 photos on the left, and then in that center paper where the little snowman and Santa is, it calls for an additional photo there. But you will actually see me going through my papers and my collection there, trying to find the additional photo, and I must have miscounted when I was doing my photos. So normally I'm okay with just cutting off a little bit of the edges and even having like 1/8 of an inch, even 1/4 of an inch, with my layouts not being fully 12 by 12. When I cut off the perforated edges at the top and laid out my layout was actually 1/2 an inch shorter. So I do go ahead and use this word paper at the top, and I just added the 1/2 an inch back on, and then I used washi tape on the back to make sure that it stayed. Now throughout this collection, I'm also using this wood grain thickers. I picked all of this up at Tuesday morning, and I think that this wood grain was actually a part of the Pebbles collection as well, and it works really well with these photos. So I used the word Christmas for my title. My title is going to be Christmas Selfie, and I found these red glittery stickers in my stash to spell out the word selfie. Over on the far right hand side, I'm using a die cut that says, "If kisses were snowflakes, I'd send you a blizzard." And so we live in Florida. We do not have any type of snow. This is how I'm able to use these snow pieces in my collection, by using things like that. So then I can bring in the snowflakes and other snow pieces, because I definitely would send him a blizzard if I could, in regards to kisses. So we've had this tradition where, and we just started it obviously because he just moved in with me a couple years ago, but for Christmas we take these like fun selfies. I of course want a good selfie, and that is the one that's on the far left and the one that's on the right hand side but also on the left are my two favorite. But to get those good selfies, I allow him to be silly in a couple of them, and it really helps with, making sure that he can be silly and express himself, and I love the different faces that he gives me throughout the selfie process. I did pull out my typewriter for this to add my journaling to it. I like using the typewriter because I don't have to worry about, using a full sheet of paper or anything like that. I did want to put the year on this as well, but I couldn't find numbers that I really liked, so I went ahead and pulled out this 3x4 card that has a picture in the center. I think it says "Be Merry" with a little wreath around it, but it had enough space around it that I could die cut out the numbers 2020 in the wood grain. And so if you are, looking for a piece of paper that you want to add to your collection, make sure you don't forget about those die cuts, because sometimes you can pull in those 3x4 cards and use your dies to cut out numbers if you need to. So I added that 2020 right below the word selfie, and I also added a little snowman die cut next to him, as well as some brad pieces, because I also have that from this collection. All right, so here is my final layout, as well as some close-ups. I have lots of Christmas layouts coming up, so I hope you guys are looking forward to some inspiration for all those Christmas photos that we just took. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more double page layout inspiration, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Thanks everyone for watching, and I hope that you have a scrappy day.